YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Lomo Trucking with Shy. And today, these are the kinds of Walmart, the Walmart dedicated worth Western Express. So, as you jump into it, one kind for me was when I went to orientation. It's pretty much how like Western Express do it. They give you a video, you watch that, and it tell you the whole breakdown of how it is, like how this division moves. What I recommend y'all to do is record. Go on the voice record on your phone, and try to do it like that. Mine is when I did mine, the guy was talking. The guy in the class, he was talking. So when I was listening to when I was making my voice records, I know his voice is gonna be in it, so that's gonna suck when I go back and listen to it. But one kind is like, yeah, they just put the video in, and then the guy tell you what you got to do, this and the third, and then they'll just ask y'all like, what's your 1170? That's what it is. Like at that time, sorry, I think my 11 was like 5 hours, and then I think my 70 was it was pretty up there. It was high. I think it was like 69 or some shit like that. I don't remember. Anyway, yeah, he'll ask you like that, and then he'll just give you the paper. Well, somebody will give you a paper, and they'll tell you to go, and they just throw you out there, just out there. You ain't on no trainer truck, no nothing like that, or at least just something. I don't know. You just ain't. You just out there. You just out there in the field. You walking in kind of blind. You know what I mean? So what I could say is on that, just like pay attention in orientation, ask questions. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But one kind, it just be like they just throw you out there, no form of training, no nothing. They just throw you the fuck out there. Just that's just what it is on that. Number two is if you don't ask when you gotta drop off a load, they won't tell you. So one time I had a load, and I was about to take it to its delivery, and I was on the phone with Trucker McDonald actually, and he was telling me like he was like, "Yo, did you call Trip Update to update? Tell them what you're doing." I'm like, "What the hell are you talking about?" He's like, "Yeah, man, you always gotta call and update your You always gotta call this number on this packet that they give you to update your trip to tell them what you're doing." So I was like, "Nah, I don't even have that number." And he was like, "They ain't tell you that in orientation?" I'm like, "I don't remember them saying nothing about it. Like all they talked about was like how you get paid, and it just popped in the video and just all holds bar." Like I said, listen, if the person did, I probably didn't hear him. You know what I mean? But it's neither here nor there. So yeah, I called them, and they was like, "Well, where you at in your trip?" I was like, "Well, I'm like in the middle part of my trip. I'm about to drop this joint off." They was like, "Damn, you getting that joint there pretty early." I'm like, "What you talking about?" I'm like, "I just picked it up from my DC, and I'm about to go drop it off." He was like, "Yeah, that joint ain't due until tomorrow." Tomorrow? Why my DC made it a big deal that I had to be there today? Like, he was like, "Nah, it's not due until tomorrow until like 10 o'clock in the a.m. Mine, it was like 3 o'clock in the p.m. So, you know what the fuck I did? I went right to a damn pilot and went to sleep. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, that shit was crazy. I was like, yo, why the fuck they ain't tell me that? You know what I mean? So, yeah, like, if you don't ask, they won't tell you. I think that's a con. What's another con? Um, oh, if, okay, so, yeah, this was another con. I had a grocery load and I didn't know how to do it, and I was asking the person at the what's your name? She was like, "Oh, all you gotta do is just drop this part off, and then you just go to another store, you drop that off or whatever. Just make sure you park in the right bay or whatever." So I get to one of my stops, and he was like, "Yeah, I gotta sign this, that, and the third," because they was a little bit a little bit more familiar with it. And I was like, "Damn, my terminal didn't, like, the terminal I got this from didn't say all that. Like, I wish they could have just said all that." Like, Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? I didn't know I had to sign this. I didn't know I had to sign that. I didn't know you had to sign this. I didn't know you had to sign that, and I had to sign this along with you. Like, it'd be a lot. Yeah, like, my cons ain't really too much. My pros was more better. But I mean, you learn as you go and you pick it up. Oh yeah, and sometimes some store maps, like, sometimes they don't always be efficient. Like, I had two. No, I had one stop when I was up in PA, when I was here in Pennsylvania, and the name that they had on the road I was supposed to go to, they spelled it wrong, and I was looking for it for like, it took me like 30 minutes to find that shit, and then I saw that they spelled it backwards, and that was a bitch by itself. So yeah, sometimes some store maps don't always be accurate, and then the explanation of them just be so weird. You know what I mean? You looking for this street on your GPS. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes some store maps be so weird. Like, the little pictures that they give you would just be like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, I know I had a joint in Connecticut. That little road that I was supposed to take to get in was a little tricky. I found it, but finding it was the hard part, because I couldn't see the street. I couldn't see the street because how the road was. It just had this street, and then it was the store, but it didn't have the name of the street. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a lot. It was a lot, but I got it up in there. I did what I had to do. So, every time you get a load, it has a store on your has a stored number on your paper, and you go get store maps. They have them in all the DCs. You just ask them, like, hey, where's the store map cabinet? You know what I mean? And they'll give you. But when you're looking at the instructions, you're looking at that shit, you like, it should be very interesting. And that's just how I be. I just be like, it's gonna be very interesting. They are accurate. They just look weird. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it just takes some getting used to. You know what I mean? I'm just happy when I was up in Connecticut, like, the places I was at with my truck didn't have restrictions, because man, I was ready to, that was a day. But yeah, that's pretty much my cons. It's just that their communication is a little off, and their explanations of stuff is a little bad. You know what I mean? And them store maps is a little tricky. So, like, just keep your eye out. But other than that, like, it's a cool division. You know what I'm saying? The money is consistent. Get paid $250 a day. $250 a day. You get the bobtail home and stuff like that. But it's pretty much on my cons. I can't really think of nothing else. I can't think of nothing else, y'all. But yeah, y'all be blessed. Y'all be blessed. No more trucking with Shy is out. Peace.